So I want to talk real quick about this headline I saw about a month ago in the New York Post. Uh, Stone Age, de Blasio's green plan. We're going to ban classic glass and steel skyscrapers. So then I also see a couple other news articles. The next one I saw, and when I saw that headline, I was like, what? So the headline is NYC to ban hot dogs and processed meats to improve climate. And the article reads, this is from radio station Q104.3. It reads, New York City is the first city in the United States to eliminate processed meats. Mayor Bill de Blasio approved an ambitious $14 billion Green New Deal, and this is back on Monday, April 22nd, to combat climate change. The plan will cut purchases of red meat by 50% in its city-controlled facilities such as hospitals, schools, and correctional facilities. The new commitment builds off the Meatless Mondays campaign that was adopted by all New York City schools in 2017. It's a difficult plan. It's a necessary plan. Estimates that tell us we only have 12 years to get it right. Let's be clear, we have until 2030 to change things fundamentally, or our lives won't be the same, de Blasio said at an Earth Day event. By 2030, New York City's Green New Deal will reduce greenhouse emissions by 30%, while also creating new jobs. Additionally, all buildings that are 25,000 square feet or more, of which there are 50,000 citywide, will be required to make efficiency upgrades that lower their energy usage and emissions, or they will face steep penalties. So it's more details on the Green New Deal can be found here, and it provides a link to a website that was created for the Green New Deal. So there's another article that I saw in relation to this. This one's from The Blaze. The headline reads, New York City Mayor de Blasio vows to ban glass and steel skyscrapers as part of city's Green New Deal. The article reads, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio announced Monday that he would be imposing a ban on inefficient glass and steel skyscrapers in the city, arguing that buildings are the biggest contributor to the Big Apple's carbon footprint. The progressive Democrat threatened building owners with fines of $1 million or more for noncompliance, in a scheme that's been referred to as pure stupidity. De Blasio made the media rounds on Earth Day, touting his city's audacious Green New Deal, a model off the federal flop pushed by freshman Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. As part of his initiative, the mayor vowed to crack down on developers and building owners whom he accused of putting up monuments to themselves. That was reported by Spectrum News. The biggest source of emissions in New York City is buildings, de Blasio explained, speaking on MSNBC's Morning Joe. We're putting clear, strong mandates, the first of any major city on earth, to say to building owners, you got to clean up your act. You got to retrofit. You got to save energy. If you don't do it by 2030, there will be serious fines as high as $1 million or more for the biggest buildings. And this mandate is going to guarantee that we reduce emissions. We're going to ban the classic glass and steel skyscrapers, which are incredibly inefficient, the mayor continued. If someone wants to build one of those things, they can take a whole lot of steps to make it energy efficient, but we're not going to allow what we used to see in the past. The article goes on to say de Blasio didn't lay out specifics for how the new building codes would look, but promised his plan as a whole would reduce New York City's carbon emissions by 30% and create tens of thousands of jobs over the next decade. Columnist Steve Cuozzo, however it's pronounced, wrote in the New York Post that de Blasio's green skyscraper idea is pure stupidity, noting the five boroughs already suffer from the most expensive construction costs in the world. And that is correct. I mean, well, I don't know if that's correct, but think about it. Okay, it's already known that New York City has insanely high prices on everything. Okay, so now you pass this $14 billion plan, and you know that it's going to cost the prices to go up. So now you're going to make it even more expensive to be there in New York City. Why would people want to stay there if it's so expensive? To me, that doesn't make any sense. To me, that sounds like you're shooting yourself in the foot. And where is this money coming from? This $14 billion. New York State is in debt big time. Where you're getting it from the taxpayers. Okay, so now, the prices are going up because of increased costs. Okay, and then and then people's taxes are going up, so it's kind of like a double whammy. I don't know. To me, it doesn't make any sense why people would want to stick around. I mean, yeah, some people would probably, be in love with that idea. Oh yeah, I have no problem paying, out my rear end for this stuff. That's no problem at all. To me, it just doesn't make any sense. But this is the kind of thing that we're heading towards, though. It doesn't make much sense. But it sounds like we're gonna be experiencing it, whether we want to or not. So, just a quick update on Bill de Blasio's Green New Deal. I wanted to post something about it a while ago, but just I haven't had a chance to. So now I am. All right, that's all for now. I'll see you next time.